Hello friends, good morning and welcome once again to the poems that I explain, the ones which are prescribed to BA final year Sem 6. The poem that we are going to deal with today is Song of Myself by Walt Whitman. Song of Myself is a beautiful poem written by a towering prophet-like figure among the American poets, Walt Whitman. Whitman, as you all know, is called the father of modern poetry. He was the herald of a new age of writings. This is a long poem written in free verse. This poem is in praise of individualism, an important theme of American Romanticism, which is also referred to as transcendentalism. Whitman saw the individual as connected to other individuals who all are unique in their own ways and united by the idea of a democratic society. So, he is not celebrating just himself, but every unique individual. Whitman's poem, Persona, is a representative of the society. In the beginning of the poem, the poet tells us that besides praising and celebrating his individuality, he wants to celebrate every person. His idea of the self transcends his individual being and represents the universal self. Unlike other epics, which celebrate the feats of demigods and heroes who stand above the ordinary men, he celebrates every man, the common man. This reflects the democratic ideal, the equality of all men. As he roams around, Whitman feels that each blade of grass has its own distinct beauty. Every individual blade is a spear and is an expression of the larger entity, the grass. Together, every blade contributes to a united whole, symbolizing the idea of democracy. In addition to the biblical reference of being created out of soil, the image of a human being formed of soil and air reinforces Whitman's symbolism. A person is like a blade of grass. By telling us about our lineage, he emphasizes the idea of every individual being connected to others. Whitman tells us that just like the epic stories and conventions in which a man's good beginning happens only at his middle age, the speaker hero begins his journey of self-discovery in the middle of his life. In the last 4 lines, the poet tells us that he has not forgotten the teachings of organized religion or the conventions of a formal society. He acknowledges that he has learned from them, but he chooses to set their restrictions aside so that he can express himself spontaneously and in accordance with his instinctive inner nature. This is also mirrored in Whitman's choice of poetic form. His use of free verse was, at that time, a radical departure from the traditional rules of meter. The romantic chooses not to conform. He chooses to stay true to himself, his inner voice, his nature. Friends, this is the beauty of the Song of Myself, written by that great writer, Walt Whitman. Keep studying, keep reading, and enjoy. Stay home, stay safe, and be prepared. Thank you.